So what's up, everybody? We got some stuff to do here. It's still Bulbasaur. That's fine. So, what we're doing today is, as you know, we're somewhere a little bit different. We're in Satalis Land, my pilot town. I named it Satalis Land. And I've been doing some decorating here. As you can see, put in some lights, some stairs. These are concrete stairs. Don't like paint them black because it doesn't really work. That's what they look like when they're painted black. It kind of doesn't really do anything. I was hoping for like pitch black stairs to kind of match the asphalt, but yeah, that doesn't work. In the middle is a part of the recipe I've got for asphalt. It's a marked road. When you find the marked road recipe, you get marked road horizontal and marked road vertical. So that's how these lines are made. Unfortunately, there's no corners because these lines are actually supposed to be made for making crosswalks. It's what it says in the description of it, but I wanted a line down the middle of my road. Oh, hi, Umbreon. You're going to be coming with us. So, yeah. So I made a bunch of lines and stuff. Made an asphalt road, basically. I set up some windmills up there. I got a little bit of room if I need to make another one. We have all kinds of stuff around right now. Here's our Poké Center right here. But the big thing about the Poké Center right now is, if we go in here and look, I have completed the special challenges. So we have every evolution now. So we completed Eevee's quest of getting all the evolutions. The last one that I spawned in last night was Umbreon. Right here, I made this little off deal to go to the furnace. There's actually a furnace up there because for whatever reason, even though this furnace is here, I have 2 windmills, and on the other side of that little mountain there is 2 water mills and a water deal. It's still not enough to power these lights I have. It like stopped right here. So I had to make that real quick. But the reason why that happened, and I haven't tested it yet, I haven't taken that down to test it yet, is that for some reason, there is a limit on the number of connections a pole or these wireless transmitters can have. I can't name the limit off the top of my head, but there is a limit. Let me talk to him real quick. No. All right. So, as I was saying, there's a limit of the number of connections that one of these can have. I had more of them around. Like I had one up here in this corner, which I'll probably move this again to get over here to it. But with that over there, I did not have a connection to this. That's why I ran out of power. Even though it says I had power, this wasn't actually connected because there's a limitation on the number of connections you can have to a single item, a wireless transmitter or a power pole. And even with me trying to put a power pole connected to it, it still counts it as the wireless transmitter still counts as a power pole. So the power pole was connecting to other things, so it wasn't connecting to that. I think they need to fix that, in that power sources need to be a priority over power takers, and I'm not sure why they aren't already. But besides that, I went up here and I made this area, and every one of these houses is for an evolution. And I deliberately I had enough city house kits to get to fill them all out with city house kits, but I deliberately did the stones for these two because one is going to be for Umbreon and the other one has Flareon living off in it. Flareon is here. Real quick, we're going to make a house for Umbreon. I haven't filled it in yet with decorations and stuff like I have for all the others. And once I have that done, we'll go and check all of the houses and I'll show you how I have them decorated. This is like the power charging station in Bleak Beach. It doesn't, you don't actually use this as a charger. What you can use this for is telling how much power you have. So if I run low on power, the number of dots on this will go down, basically. It's how it's like a meter. It's not a great meter, but it's the best you can get in this game. So we have Umbreon with us, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to Withered Wasteland so I can make the items for their house. And then we'll get that set up. So I'm pretty sure they're going to want a dark house because they only spawn at night. So we can't put anything that makes lights in there. That counts as a light source. We can still put power in there, but we just can't put a light source in the room. Pretty sure. So let me go to my Pokedex real quick. Get off of Sensed. And we can also just do this because they're with us, so they're going to be here, and they'll always be down here at the bottom. So we have the Moonlight Pokemon. On the night of a full moon, or when it gets excited, the ring patterns on its body glow yellow. 3 feet 3 inches, 59.5 pounds, dark type. And it comes from the dark chocolate cookies. Only spawns at night, as you can see. And then it, like, the ideal habitat is dark. It likes shiny stuff. It likes luxury. It likes cute stuff. It likes letters and words. It likes watching stuff. And a lot of that I have learned over the course of making these houses for all of his friends. So watching stuff can be figured out by, you know, getting a TV for them. I don't have a TV off the top of my deal, but I think I have the ability to make one here. Probably under utilities. Could be under something else. Ah, yes. I also raised up Sparkling Skylands to level 6 so I could get the mini generator. If you do not know, anything less than a cottage cannot take power from power poles. To get power into anything less than a cottage, you have to put these mini generators inside of the building. Okay, so we don't have a TV there. We do have the audio mixer, but there we go. Television. One of these, please. So we got that for him. Let's just go back to his deal to make sure we get things correctly. So we need something out of cute stuff. So what I've been doing mainly, I didn't do it for every house because every one of them likes cute stuff, but I've been using mainly the cute beds. And then I give them like a cute sofa. Now, they like luxury as well, and I have the ability to make the luxury items, but I'm missing limestone. Okay. I can do that. You're just going to give me lumber. That's fine. I have no idea why they actually... So, like, I had this off in here last night, these logs, right? Why he decides to just sit there with them for the night... Instead of putting them back off in there when I'm not logged in, I have no idea. So I'm here to check on these. All right. So that should be enough limestone to make what I want. Too bad you can't interact with a whole lot of stuff when you're one of those. So we want a luxury table. We may not use that. It is kind of big. And we want a chair. And I'm going to go ahead and make this because we may put this down if I really can't fit the table in. Okay, so that's luxury stuff, cute stuff, watching stuff. We need something to set the television on. We could do that on the table if it fits, but if it doesn't fit, I'm just going to... Actually, I'll give them a plain table for it. That's the wrong thing, actually, because I just remember I have this other thing. We want the plain stand instead. Put the plain table up. Okay. So we got luxury stuff, we got cute stuff, and watching stuff. We need letters and words, shiny stuff. Letters and words is pretty easily. I'm wondering if I have one off of my deal. So I have a bookcase. I could do the wall calendar, I think. I think that counts. Let me look that up real quick to see if that counts. I think it should. Letters and words. Favorites. So yeah, all that stuff, of course. The wall calendar does count. Okay, so let's take a wall calendar for it. And then we got shiny stuff. I'm wondering if shiny stuff, if the TV counts as shiny stuff. Or if my... If... Yeah, the television counts as a shiny stuff as well. Counts as shiny stuff, watching stuff, metal stuff, letters and words, groups and activities, glass stuff, electronics, blocky stuff. So we actually figure 3 things in with the television. The mini generator also counts as shiny stuff that we can put in there. Okay. They love giving me damp hedge seeds. I don't know why, but they love giving me those. Okay, so I actually pretty much have everything off the top of my head right now. Cool. So let's go back to Centalis Land, and we'll go make their house. Remember, there's no genders in these games, except for what you assign, or if the Pokemon is gender... one gender only. Like Vespiquen is only female. So you can always refer to her as she. And maybe combi. There are male combis, but only female combis, if I'm not mistaken, can become Vespiquen. If I'm not mistaken. So pretty sure the one in the game is going to be female since we have Vespiquen. So let's go over here to this one. So this will be Umbreon's house here. So let's put the cute stuff in here. That's going to have to go last because I want to figure out some other things real quick. So let us put that in here. And then generator to have power. I think I'm going to move this up to like here. TV here. Keep sofa in front of it. Oh. It's got to go one up, so I need to move the TV up one. That's fine. I'll move that last. I want to make sure I have this stuff in here. Yeah, let's do this over here. We're not going to be able to put the luxury table in here. It's too big for what we have in here. And then I will place the calendar down. There you go. And then let me pick up this and this. Works, and then the TV on top. All right, and then we talk to Umbreon and say, "Live in here." Indeed, it is all yours. This looks very comfortable. Here we go. And then Umbreon has a house. And I want to go check something, because if I did this correctly, every one of these houses, all the Eevees and their Eeveeloutions are considered at the highest tier. If I've done it correctly. And I've done it correctly. And this is the power of single housing. Right here. It takes a lot of work because you have to like build the houses. I would definitely not recommend doing this until you have Tinkaton, the Tink Master from Sparkling Skylands, because that knocked down these house build times to like 15 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes, which means I was able to get these built out pretty quickly, and stuff like that. So every one of these guys is set to awesome, which is what I was wanting for them. So we're going to start right here with this house right here. This house right here is Eevee's own personal house. And so basically all the Eevees and their Eeveeloutions like cute stuff, pretty much like group activities. Some of them like letters and words. Some of them want a warm habitat. Some of them want a cool habitat, you know, like Glaceon, stuff like that. But they all like the cute stuff. Eevee also likes wooden stuff, stone stuff, letters and words, group activities, which is the 2 Game Boys, power for this thing. This is the air conditioner unit. It is set to blow out warm air, so that makes it a warm habitat. And this is Eevee's house, basically. Next, I'm going to show off Leafeon, which is right here next to the garden. So like I said, cute stuff mainly. Leafeon also likes healing stuff. That's why there's a med kit right there. Got a chest, got a cute sofa, got some planters with some flowers because they like lots of nature and flowers and power, and they like cute stuff. So I also have the berry light hanging right here. They want a bright habitat. This gives off a lot of brightness, and it's considered cute stuff as well. The berry hanging light. And then I'm going to show off Vaporeon, which is also the house next to the garden. I actually had to sacrifice 1 potato spot to put this house down because it just didn't fit, and I wanted it to be even with Leafeon's house next to the garden. So this is Vaporeon's house. So they want a humid area. So we have the humidifier, which is turned on to make it humid. We have a planter because they like flowers and lots of nature. Sink for clean. They want clean areas. So sink, the cleaning stuff, a bathtub with water in it, a towel rack, a cute bed because they also like cute stuff. So yeah. This right here should be Espion's house. So Espion likes breezes and watching stuff. So I've got her a couch with a sofa, the TV, the table. She likes letters and words, so she's got a bookshelf and a book on the table. The cute stuff, like I said. She wanted a bright habitat, so we have the light in here. That's counted as cute stuff, and the power. So yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this one is Glaceon's house. Yep, this is Glaceon's house. So this one's a little bit different. They like a lot of nice breezes stuff. So that's what I kind of lean into. This hammock right here actually counts as nice breezes, as a bed, as a rest area, relaxation area, and nice breezes. They like cute stuff. The berry clock counts as cute stuff. If you wish to know, to get the berry clock, go to Rocky Ridges, go into the museum, and look into look in the museum. Go to the audio section. There's an audio section with a bunch of microphones, audio making equipment, song making equipment, and in there is the berry clock, which you can take a picture of. But she also likes clean stuff, so I just put a bath in here, sink, cute stuff in the chair and the mirror, a toilet, and this is a AC unit set to cooling because this is Glaceon's house and they like to be cool. Hi, y'all. And this is Jolteon's house. So I went a little bit different again, just to make sure it wasn't all the same. We have the berry, a couple of extra berry pieces to be cute, because these are considered cute pieces. They like the lights. They also like electronics. So I put an arcade in here for them, a TV. They also like iron stuff. So I put a bed. They have this grubby cell phone on the table, on the cute table, and a wall mirror because they like glass things, and that's considered a glass thing. And last, we have Flareon over here. And this is their place. They like humid, they like heat, lots of fire, iron stuff, normal fire type stuff. They also like wooden stuff, I guess because they like setting it on fire. I'm not sure. So the AC is set to heat. Got power, got a couple, lots, mostly iron furniture. Got these to count as lots of fire. They also like rides. And for some reason, the step stool here is counted as a ride. And they like wooden things, so we have a wooden table with toy blocks right here on the floor. And I put a light in here for them to have a light. Either they didn't really need it, but there you go. And that is all of the Eevees and Eeveeloutions, except for Sylveon. And the reason Sylveon isn't over here is because she lives with me, because I love me Sylveon. So basically, that's it. This I made because I needed to grow plants for a quest for an Eeveeloution. I think for Leafeon, I had to grow like 50. So I put this over here. This is like backup in case I need extra potatoes and extra beans to make bean potato hamburger steak. Also, Rowlet is over here. That's what the purchase for is, for when Rowlet wants to live over here. They're living like right in this section right here. But yeah, that is my area right now. Let me do this real quick. So I went. I had to go around and put some of these lift things for each area because Eeveelution requires it. You know. So I have one here going there. I have one over there going across. I have one even further back on the beach that goes across way back there. I have this one over here. There's my water wheels I was talking about right there. And my power up there. But there's the guys over here. Over here is on top of this mountain, I basically have a tree farm going. I need to get somebody, I need to get a growth Pokemon and get them to come over here if I can somehow. So all these trees can grow. But basically these were all chopped down to fuel the wood, burnt the furnace, the first furnace that I have. And then I have a deal going from the top of the cliff down to the water. I had to build that platform basically to that point to get it to go, but it's okay. And then, like I said, I have one back here on the beach going across to that beach platform that I made over there. And I also found somebody as well. I needed to go. I ran out of iron basically when I was making all this stuff for the Eeveeloutions houses. When I got the Flareon, I was just out of iron. So I had to go get a bunch of iron, and when I went to get a bunch of iron off of Dream Island, I kind of ran into somebody. That somebody's right over there if you can see them. So say hello to Entei, a legendary Pokemon. Hey, how you doing, Entei? Well, thank you, Entei. Nice of you. So basically, I found them off in the Arcanine plush area. And I was able to get them and bring them back. And I put them over here in Sparkling Skylands, since this is the area I have the least environmental level on. I actually got to level 6 before they came over here. And it's not very much there because there's not much, like, he's iffy right now. So he's not contributing much, but legendary Pokemon contribute the most out of anyone to your environmental level. Just having one around does that. But I'm going to fix that, and I'm going to give them like a proper house and everything when I start working over here. But that's pretty much it for this episode. I just wanted to show off the Eevees and the Eeveeloutions. I got all of them going and got them into the most awesome houses in the world for them. I put down some power over here. I got some windmills going up there and here. If you're wondering about windmills, if you're having problems getting them to give you like the most power, if I put the windmill down here, you know, it would only give me like 10 power. With it being up there, it gives me 20. And the easiest way to know if you're getting the full power is, you see the wind lines on the screen right now, how they're just blowing. If you put the windmills up here while those are blowing, you're getting full power, basically. So, yes. Cool. So, yeah. That's what I did. Got all that done. Put all this stuff up. We need to move Steelix somewhere else because there's somebody else who can spawn in his spawn spot. There's one more Pokemon that can. So I want to get them out so I can get them in here. I'm going to head to... I got some... before we go, I got a couple more Pokemon in Rocky Ridges that can spawn. So let's go over there and see. Let's see if we get Volcarona. See if we get, like, Wigglytuff. And there's one more Pokemon that can... No, there might be two more Pokemon that can spawn in the hydrated flower beds. I don't know if it's one or two. I know it's at least one. But it could be two. I got Ekans and Arbok already. Security camera 5? Which one is security camera 5? Oh. Okay. So that'll be the other Charcadet one. Spawn spot. Oh, okay. There's also this one. So this will be Machamp, I think. I mean, it could be a Lucha, but I think it's Machamp. Yeah, it's Machamp. Yep, you got all that good. And so this is the superpower Pokemon. It can lift heavy loads with the greatest of ease. It can even heft dump trucks, but its clumsy fingers prevent it from doing any precision work. 5 feet 3 inches, Tyranny's 6.6 pounds, fighting type. Comes from this. Okay, so I actually don't need to get that. I was wondering who else was supposed to be in there. So I don't actually have to move Steelix. And then, yeah, Machamp from this guy. Okay. And then they're building, gathering, bright, exercise, construction, stone stuff, hard stuff, group activities, spicy flavors. I ain't in them. Alright. So nothing in the flower bed here. Yep. Blank canvas. Canvas. Nice. No Wigglytuff. Alright. No Golem. I'm pretty sure that's who's going to be coming through there. Yep, there they are. Oh, there's two of them over here. Interesting. Oh, hi! I was not expecting Volcarona to be here. I thought she was going to spawn in the tree area, because she can. Sun Pokemon. Its burning body causes it to be unpopular in hot parts of the world, but in cold ones, Volcarona is revered for its embodiment as the embodiment of the sun. 5 feet 3 inches, 101.4 pounds, bug fire. So it could be, okay. I was wondering where they could, and then, yeah, I knew they would come here. I thought they would come here first. Cool. So I don't have to worry about that one anymore. Well, nice to see you, Volcarona. That doesn't need to be there. And, oh, he spawned over here. Okay. Hi, man. It's colossal. Thanks, man. Oh, Pokemon. It's gentle usually, but fearsome when angry. With a body that burns over 2,700 degrees Fahrenheit, it crushes foes and turns them to ash. 9 feet 2 inches, 684.5 pounds. Rock fire. So we did finally get them as well. Okay. So interesting where he decided to spawn. He decided to spawn in the hotter area, which is interesting. Excuse me. Coming through. I was actually expecting them. I was hoping they would spawn outside where I have these other ones. I'll have to remove those now because I don't need them there anymore. Need to keep that one, of course, but this one I can remove. All right. Belt mat. Interesting. So even though I've got the this area to level 10, there's still things I want to do over here. I want to get oh, that's nice. I want to get this garden area actually filled out and fixed up and get like sprinklers and stuff over here because I would actually like to turn everything over here into tomatoes and just make this whole area my tomato area in case I ever need tomatoes. And a great cottage kit, okay. I have potatoes and beans covered. I would like to get like I said, over here, everything as tomatoes. And then probably either Bleak Beach or probably Sparkling Skylands. I'll make a complete big habitat of just wheat only. Because I don't need much wheat. Basically, I'm using wheat to make simple bread, and I'm eating the simple bread to completely fill up my PP and ignoring the cut boost, basically. Basically it. So, I don't need this here anymore because nobody's spawning over here anymore. Nobody's spawning over here anymore. There's one last spawn. Those two spawns over here that I need to put a camera on. Don't need that one anymore. And right there. So now when I come over here, that'll let me know if there's someone I need to go see. All right. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see y'all later. I think I'm going to be switching to this format. There might be days I'm skipping, like this video would be released on a Tuesday. Monday didn't have anything. I'm just not feeling like playing anything else but Pokopia. And a lot of my Pokopia stuff, it would be 1 hour of me doing basically household chores, really. But I would still be doing like hours and hours of it, days and days of it, because of how much I have to do. Like, I'm going to have to get, excuse me just a second. I'm going to have to get, I got to get houses built over at the Sparkling Skylands, right? But that would be just me. It would just be me, hours of me just sitting there while Tinkaton is building it with whoever else it needs to build it with, you know. So there wouldn't actually be anything of me doing anything except for sitting here and not just watching them do that. That's basically what I've been doing while I'm waiting on them to build houses. What I would do is I would get like 4 or 5 houses placed down, get all the materials for them, and then just throw the Pokemon in there to build it, and then just sit there until they're done and then move on to the next one. It's not me actually doing anything after that. So it would be, the setup would be fine, but then it would be just nothing for depending on which houses I'm building, for hours maybe. You know, because the houses like this cottage kit right here, this takes an hour with Tinkatons to build it even, and stuff like that. So yeah, it would be just boring. So I'm kind of at the point where I'm doing videos every now and then for Pokopia, because it would be just too boring. You wouldn't actually see me doing anything. Like if I hadn't recorded this video today, I would be over there at Sparkling Skylands after I did Umbreon and things, and just like building houses for the next couple of hours, like 2 or 3 hours. And, you know, that would be really, really boring to watch me do. So, yeah. The only other thing I'm going to be doing today, I'm not going to be starting houses or anything, is I'm going to go to, like, what is it, Chansey's doll, and go and get limestone, because I'm running low on limestone. This is all I have, actually, this 98 right here, so I need to go get some more. So basically, you just be seeing me mine for about a good, I don't know, 30 minutes and then be done. And I'll have like 5 or 6 stacks of limestone. So it's just a bunch of boring, tedious stuff that you probably don't want to watch. But I have nothing else really right now to fill in the gap, because there's nothing else I really, really want to play right now. So probably just spec for, I don't know, maybe the next couple of weeks. Next 2 weeks or so, be just randomly throwing up a Pokopia video for y'all to watch. And I hope y'all enjoy that. But yeah, don't worry. Even though it looks like I'm not doing anything, I'm doing a crap ton of stuff. So yeah, so I will see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.